It's coffee time with a precious kitty. You all wanted a Watson cat update. She's doing fantastic. Aw, how is my Watson kitty? Oh, she's so precious. She's like the sweetest, chillest cat ever. Like, especially for a kitten. I've just been like, what? You're so, like, calm about everything. She kept, like, escaping from the bathroom and interacting with Sherlock, so I finally was like, all right, just meet each other because you want this anyway. So they are all ready to, like, oh my gosh, look. Look at that! Ah! They're already, like, to the stage where they're playing with each other. And he's, like, super gentle with her, which is precious. Like, they went through the whole stage, and this is very normal, where he was hissing at her and, like, kind of batting toward her to show her that he is dominant, right? As long as they don't fight, it's fine. Like, the hissing is very normal. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna let you hiss at her, and, you know, as long as you don't get, like, crazy cat. But he was totally fine. He just, like, hissed at her a few times, like, batted at her, and she was like, okay. Was never, like, scared of him at all. And now they're on playing terms. They've been completely fine all day. All day long now, I've just left the bathroom door open, because that's where I'm keeping her. All day long, I've just left the bathroom door open and not while I'm home. Sorry, let me specify. All the time while I'm home. I've left the bathroom door open, and I've kept my bedroom doors shut, and just let her, like, run around, and she and Sherlock have been, like, nothing but sweet to each other. They, like, chase each other around the house like that, and it's so cute. Okay, so it stopped recording. I don't know why. Nah, I don't remember what I was talking about, but I remember something else that I wanted to talk about, because I wound up making a kitten vlog instead of vlogging about what I actually did yesterday, aside from take care of the kitten. So, like, I took it to the vet, right? And at the vet, they were like, okay, well, the bath and all that is going to take a little while because we have to do them in order. So can you come and pick her up at, like, 6? And I was like, yeah, I can do that. That works out perfectly because I have a tournament that I need to go to that I was telling you about the other day. It wound up being so fun. It's for, okay, so the mini game that we played is called Kung Foot, and I had no idea what it was. I had never played it before. And so I, like, got there, and there were all sorts, because they brought a bunch of people in to do this. So, like, there were all sorts of people crowded around this tiny TV at Maker playing this game, and it was so funny. I was just like, what is this? It's like, you get 2 to 3 players on either team. I think it's normally 2v2, but, like, it could be 1v3, and it could be 1v1, you know, and, or 2v1 even, but you have a ball and you're just trying to, like, get it into the other team's goal. It's, like, super simple, but we got so invested. We were like, oh my god. Like, I don't know how much I screamed. I don't know how much Markiplier screamed. I was so glad. There's a game with me versus him. I won't spoil who our teams are, but there's a game where it's me against him, and we're both just screaming through the whole match. And I was like, oh, thank God you were here, Markiplier, so that I'm not the only person who is freaking out through this entire game. But oh my gosh, it was so much fun. Like, I wish, oh gosh, every time we wind up doing a tournament of any sort, I'm like, can we do more of those? And I think that we're finally going to start doing more of those. And, like, this is one of the first times that we've done a tournament in person where they were like, all right, everybody, like, come to Maker and we'll actually, like, do this tournament. And we were like, yes, it was so fun. And it was really fun to just see everybody. And there were, like, so many of us involved. But, yeah, so that's what I did yesterday, and it was super cool. I don't know, like, what the other, apparently there are, like, lots of other mini games, but obviously since I didn't know what Kung Foot was, like, I don't know what any of the other mini games are, but, like, the Rayman game is, like, super fun. So when they said, you know, you want to take place in a tourney, obviously I'm competitive enough to enjoy competing. So I was like, all right, let's do this. Oh my gosh. By the way, I am so, speaking of competing, we were looking last night to see whether or not there is a Towerfall tournament at PAX Prime. We were like, there must be, and if there is, we're competing. We are a team. And it turns out that there isn't one, and there are plenty of tournaments for lots of other games that I've never heard of. Like, obviously, there's, like, Smash Brothers, GoldenEye, things like that. But lots of other games that I've never heard of, and I was like, Towerfall is so fun. Why isn't there a tournament for Towerfall? And now we're like, maybe we should just make our own. Which would essentially just be exactly what we do all the time anyway, which is, like, all of us get together and play Towerfall. Hi, honey! Oh, you attacking Sherlock? Oh, it's so precious. I just love it. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Guys, if you haven't played Towerfall yet, oh, Towerfall is so fun. It's become like my favorite game. And I'm starting to get like really good at it. I'm specifically good at killing people, which I know is like the goal. But like in standard play, the goal is to be the last one alive, right? So nearly every game I wind up with the most kills, but I don't win the game. Like, that's how most games go. But there's a mode that you can play where it's, you get a point for every kill, and I win that almost every time. And I love that mode. Like, we've only played it a couple of times, and every time I'm just like, ah, God, this is my game. This is my mode. Why can't we play this all the time? And I've finally gotten the hang of catching arrows. It took me forever. It took me so long to get the hang of catching arrows. And now I'm like, okay, I can play kind of like a careful game. Like, I can kind of flit around somebody, and when they shoot me, like, catch the arrow and then shoot it back, right? Oh my gosh, it's so fun. Jeannie and I are Team YOLO because we YOLO too hard. I've started calling, like, originally the shields, they were called shame shields, and I started calling them YOLO shields because, like, when you start with shields, you wind up feeling like you can make, like, stupider decisions at the very beginning, which is great. Like, I love putting that variant on there where everybody starts with shields because everybody just, like, goes for it. They just YOLO so hard. So they're YOLO shields to me. It just makes the game more interesting, I think. Also, exploding bodies. Look, here are my favorite variants. Super Seeking Arrows are awful. Super Seeking Arrows, exploding bodies, start with shields, and, what are you doing? What was the last one? What's the last one that we play a lot? Oh, free aiming, so that you're not locked into, like, certain angles. So, yeah, oh my gosh. Towerfall is my favorite game right now. I don't know if you can tell, but Kung Fu was really fun, too. That was also very fun, but not nearly as, like, ah! Like, I don't think as much when I'm playing Kung Fu. Kung Fu is more just like, yeah, like having so much fun with lots of people. Whereas Towerfall is like, I have to focus. I have to focus right now. What are you guys doing? I love it they play. It's so precious. It just kills me. What? Just kills me. Anywho, yeah. So I'm gonna go and play with my kittens because I'm leaving tomorrow morning. So this is the last amount of time that I'll have with them. But I hope that you guys had an amazing day, and I will talk to you again tomorrow when I am in Seattle. Bye bye.